Exalted War here, and today we've got a rating your Doomstack video. Playing as the Warriors of Chaos, we've got an Exalted hero army. Going up against the Dark Elves, they've got two armies that are pretty damn late game, strong forces. And we've got, what is that, 15? Yeah, something like 15 Exalted heroes, 4 wizards, and Archaon. And Archaon's got the Sword of Cain, which I think he's got the most upgraded version of it. Okay, so the first thing I'm looking at when I see this is that this seems a bit excessive and not particularly practical, because in order to get one Exalted hero, or to increase your capacity of the Exalted heroes, you have to build the Chaos Warrior building, and you have to build that in each horde to increase it by 1. So you would need a lot of hordes, so you'd probably need like 13, 14 hordes. In order to get this many. Now, in putting them all into Archaon's army, that means all of his other armies are denied an Exalted hero. Now, even if all of these guys here have Infernal Dominance, which does look like that's the case, there is a certain point with melee attack where it becomes superfluous, in that it's just so excessive that it's not actually providing any additional buff. It's just a cool number. It's sort of like with missile weapons with reload cooldown reduction. There's a certain point, it's roughly around 5 seconds, where even if you technically get it down to 2 seconds, it doesn't actually do anything, because the animation just is not 2 seconds, so it has to go through the animation before it'll start reloading. So anyway, let's jump in here and see what we can do. Now, because of the Sword of Cain and Archaon, and because it's fairly late in the campaign, I'm gonna see if we can actually do this without using 90% of our army. Because if I can win this army against 2 full stacks of Dark Elves on Legendary difficulty, with, you know what, I'm not going to use 95% of my army. Archaon's got magic. So I am going to put all of these guys in a corner, and I'm only going to use Archaon. If Archaon can win this on his own, then you do not need these guys in the army. And if you don't need them in the army, then... And another thing is that I don't really see a lot of value for them anyway. Like, Exalted heroes are not great fighters. Not really. They're good in duels, and that's about it. But duels are not super important, especially if you've got Archaon, who's already like a duelist anyway. I mean, he doesn't have the trait duelist, but... Come on. You know, he can smash anyone. So what we're going to do here is just use Archaon. And if Archaon wins this battle just by himself, then this army is just not practical. And you should probably... I'm not saying you shouldn't have an army with Archaon, just having him go in by himself. You definitely shouldn't do that. But what I'm saying is that you should spread out your Exalted heroes into your other armies, so they can provide that benefit to them. Because you've weakened your entire faction by making one army super strong. And that's fine if you want to do that, but you're going to lose points for that. So go specifically for these ones here, and what we'll do with them, just go hide up in this corner here. Why not just withdraw? We could, couldn't we? I don't need them. But then I won't get their Arcane Conduit. So I'll leave them for now, because we'll just see how we go. So I could use their Arcane Conduit. I'm just not sure if I should. Because the Dark Elves might just decide to go after us anyway. That wasn't the best cast ever. Seems like that's what they want to do. Archaon has the Forbidden Rod, which is a good item, but I would only ever use that if I was desperate for magic, which we're not, because it causes damage to him. And even though... Oh, he's got regen as well, so that's good. He's defeated Isabella. Alright, they are coming for us. I could withdraw them from the battlefield if I didn't want to use them. We are not immune from getting shot all the way up here. So yeah, they just don't care that much. We'll see. We just need to force them to come after Archaon then. So this is a test, okay? This is not necessarily fought optimal. It's not like, if you've got the units, you should use them. With these Rate My Doomstack videos, I don't necessarily fight the battles optimally. Unless I have to, unless it's like a disaster Doomstack video. I just want to push them as best I can, or see what they can do when basically performing, or under the command of an idiot. Because that's what Doomstacks really should be. Any idiot can use this and win. Which I'm still getting the hang of raiding these kind of armies. So Archaon's taking no damage, but the rest of their army, which they're doing the right thing, they're just ignoring him for the most part. So yeah, I would withdraw them. I'm just thinking that later on in the battle we might be low on magic and I might want the arcane conduits. And also, if I withdraw them from the battlefield, the army loss penalty will trigger really late. Oh, I could put them... Oh, there's a nice big hiding spot over here. And their units won't be able to shoot at us or get us. Only the dragons would be able to get us from here. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is even better. Out of sight, out of mind. That's it. Oh my god, I didn't even know this was here because I never needed this before, but this is great. They'll be hidden now, I think. And now, with that, they'll crowd around Archaon, hopefully. Which will make this quicker. Yeah, they're starting to hide. Once they're out of sight, the AI just doesn't care about them anymore. And... hang on, they're not all hidden. Why aren't they all hidden? Come on, you gotta hide. You should hide so that they all go after Archaon. That's it. All come down here. Okay, this one here still isn't hidden. Okay. All hidden now? Alright, with all of them hidden... Yep, they've forgotten about them. Good stuff. That's a great hiding spot. Just need to wait for more troops to come over here. Alright, Archaon's not going to be, like, great at killing infantry. He just gets bogged down. He needs to be fighting single entities like the dragons. Dragon. Only one of them. So yeah, we want to be using our magic against them because it's way faster at killing them. And, duel the... I keep telling them to kill the dragon. I want to get rid of the dragon first. Duel the single entities. He just doesn't seem to want to fight that dragon. This isn't too bad against single entities. See how that goes up against that. Yeah, it did a bit of damage. Wasn't amazing, but it did a bit of damage. Yep, that's alright. yeah, we want to try to make use of all this massive weapon strength. Killing an infantry unit that doesn't have 1,000 health, it's a bit of a waste of his attack. Alright, I'm going to use the Arcane Conduits just because it'll give us more magic. Duh. So that we can just speed up our casting, because there's more things that we could do. I don't think that was a good cast, it kind of moved out of the way. It doesn't look like we're gonna need the rest of the army. So yeah, if you're gonna have Archaon with a Sword of Cain and have an army with a similar sort of style to this, what I'd recommend is keep one of the wizards, one of the Exalted heroes, and you could go all Manticores. I know Manticores are shit, but you could do that, or you could just do what I always do and go Dragon Ogre Shaggis. Because yeah, the Warriors of Chaos, they're limited in how many heroes you can get. And you shouldn't deprive your other armies of these heroes. That being said, I'm not saying don't ever do this. If you're at the point in the campaign where you can do this, you want to do it, go for it. But that doesn't mean it's going to get a high rating. Like, don't get me wrong, this is really strong. It's just not practical. And that's a big criticism that people are having with this series, is that I keep giving high numbers to impractical armies. Such as the Warline one. People thought that was a little bit impractical. And I gave that a 9.5. Because I thought it was really good, but then again, it was really well designed for what it was going up against. And as somebody pointed out in the comments, it would have been totally useless against a large entity army. I was like, oh yeah, it would have been. So, probably shouldn't have given it 9.5. This is why your comments are important as well. Because I'm not the final say, or final authority on these things. You know, I give it an initial assessment, and then you guys have the ability to convince me one way or another, either giving it more points or less. I just don't make another video on it afterwards. But we can discuss it in a live stream, that's all. Because, like, this video comes out, and then 2 hours later, live stream, and then we can discuss it there. That's fine. In fact, that'd be good. Yeah, it doesn't look like Archaon's gonna go down. So... oh, he's nearly used up all of his regen, though. So he probably wouldn't be able to take on 4 armies by himself like this. Because he only got 65% ward save. Some people have been asking as well, who's like the strongest character to put the ward save, to put the Sword of Cain on? Whether it be Archaon or Malice Darkblade. I gotta say, I think it's Malice Darkblade. Because his ability to transform into Archaon and get all of his, like, potions back, that's really powerful. And also, Archaon's got some really powerful abilities. And in terms of actual combat, I mean, he's more or less the same kind of combatant as Archaon, because he's got essentially a horse, which is, you know, Spite, which is a shit mount. I prefer to put him on foot. And that's another thing as well, Archaon might actually be better on foot in this situation here, except that he'd get knocked down a lot. That's the only problem. But he'd get hit less. Because when you're down on the ground, you don't take any damage. Which is kind of weird. You'd think that that's where you take extra damage, but nope. I need all of them to rampage at me. Okay, no, they're pinning him down here with the cold ones. So, I reckon this would get rid of him. It's quite good against cavalry, that. Yep, deleted. Because I want to get in there and get to the single entities. He's wasted fighting bloody infantry and crappy cavalry. Another thing as well, this is on large unit scale, not ultra. Single entities are more powerful on smaller unit scales than infantry units. So I'd say this army would be less effective, only slightly, on ultra unit scale. Although with all the magic would delete them just as easily. Because all the unit scale does to single entities is reduce the number of hit points they have. It doesn't actually reduce their damage. He's just pinned down by those cold ones. Don't want to overcast it and risk him taking additional damage, because he has reached almost his max healing now. He's not going to heal to full. These cold ones here are giving me the shits. We really need to get rid of them. They're not doing any damage. They're just stopping me from moving to go kill the Hydras that keep running away to heal. Just waiting for the battle to be over now. Shouldn't be much longer. Another Hydra down. Wait, that was the first one. Jeez, it took that long to kill one of the Hydras? I guess they just kept running off and healing. We're just bogging us down so we can't get the units that are actually worth balance of power. Because horses don't have enough mass to pull through this kind of stuff. What Archaon could really use is some extra melee defense. just to really prevent getting hit. I'm not saying that he hasn't already got a very high melee defense. Don't let it go away. Stay still, stay still. No, it's trying to leave. At least we get everything else around it. Stop being smart. Somewhat. Stupid Hydra. That's it, Archaon. Eat that fat ass. They really don't want to lose that Hydra. Okay, we've just about reached our max healing there. It's going to be hard to get any magic kills now. Their infantry are just so thinned out. It's really just the single entities now that are holding their army together. But they're not committing them into combat. Plus that guy's gonna be unbreakable. But that's okay, Archaon will kill him super quick. Oh, okay, he's here now. There we go, there's the army losses. Don't let that one get away. It's so close to killing it. Only to have to fight it in another battle would be annoying. Come on, Archaon, you can do it. No, he fucking won't. So my horses are shit mounts. Come on, attack it. Just wants to look at it. Come on, man. Fucking hell. Kill the goddamn Hydra. Just won't do it. Is he finally attacking it? No, he's just escorting it off the battlefield, for fuck's sake. Just use Fireball! Yeah, I guess I'll have to. There we go, actually got a hit in. One Fireball should finish it off now. Nope. I need him to get like a run up and charge head on into it so that he can actually get the charge bonus. Because yeah, otherwise he just pursues it and he can't quite get to its hitbox from there. Yeah, it's a lot of derpy shit in Warhammer 2. No doubt about it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just had to shoot it when it was going over a hill. Alright, no saving you this time. There you go. God damn, that took way more effort than it should have. Alright, we'll take him out now. Alright, there we go. Cool. So yeah, Exalted Hero Doomstack, where you don't need the Exalted Heroes. So, rating this. I'm gonna take practicality into consideration here. It's obviously very strong. Even though I didn't use the Exalted Heroes, if we did use them, the battle would have gone a lot faster. But I really just wanted to bring the point in that we didn't need them. And that Archaon could have gone up against more. In fact, going up against 4 armies might have made it easier, because anytime that a unit routed, it would have just brought in a fresh one, which is easier to burn with magic. And maybe if I had fought near the corner, it would have been a lot easier to get them off the map. So, I'm going to give this 7.5. It lost all of its points due to just not being practical. That's it. Because I'm sure, like, in terms of just raw power, I'm sure it's like a 10 out of 10. But, because it'd be good in sieges, it'd be good in field battles, it'd be good against large entities, lots of infantry, lots of that stuff. It'd be fine. But yeah, it's just not practical, and you weaken your entire faction by doing this. So I will take that into consideration from here on out. But do let me know in the comments what you guys think, whether or not you think this deserved a 7.5. Like I said, super strong army, just not practical. That's all it is. That's why it's losing points. But let me know what you think. And I'll continue to adjust the way that I rate these Doomstacks based on your feedback, so that we can come to a consensus about what's good and what's not. But I do appreciate the guys sending this in, because it was interesting, I guess, to watch Archaon destroy entire, like, 2 armies of chaos. But that's the end of this one, guys. Appreciate you, and I'll see you next time, fuckers.